Welcome back. Have you been to a good dinner theater lately? Have you been out to the Quaaout Lodge lately? We have with us today Diane, and she's performing out there for the next 3 weekends. Diane, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
It is windy out there.
It is, isn't it?
I borrowed your hairspray because
you know what? Please do.
Yeah,
I know. I fight the hair every day. Kamloops is by nature quite a bit windy city, but today is a little more than we need, for sure. Anyway, tell us a little bit about what you do. I didn't know how to title you, so I put accomplished musician, singer, pianist. You do swing, boogie woogie, jump blues. Diane was just telling me off the air there that jump is its own entity of a type of music.
Jump blues, yeah, it really emerged out of the swing era, you know, World War II, which, of course, you were talking about Dal Richards earlier when we were in the green room. I play with Dal Richards, and that's all that great big band swing from the 40s. But after the war, with the belt tightening that happened after the war, the bands got smaller, the music got a little bit wilder and crazier, and this was the music that actually predicted and led to rock and roll, the Elvis kind of stuff. But it was that interim music that this show is about, that Louis Jordan, artists like him. Yeah.
We have a sampling of that music. We don't have a piano, sadly, on the set.
I've got one in the car.
Oh, could you bring it in?
I'm sorry.
Let's take a look at what this is all about.
Is you is or is you ain't my baby. The way you're acting lately makes me doubt.
Diane, you have quite a voice.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you do. Look at you. Fabulous. But the stage is so massive. This is at the Red Robinson Theatre. Quaaout Lodge, bit of a smaller stage. Who's kidding who? But it's going to be great.
Yes, it's going to be lots of fun because it's more of an intimate approach to jump blues.
It is.
Maybe we'll get the people up dancing too, so that'd be fun.
That would be fun. How many people in the band that are accompanying you to the Quaaout Lodge?
There'll be 5 in the band. So actually one lesson in the video. We don't have a trumpet with us this time. But,
okay.
But we've got 5 wonderful musicians from Vancouver that I work with all the time. So yeah.
What brought you out or got you interested in coming out to the Shuswap?
Oh, well, the director of Jump, Vonnie Grindler, she's been directing me, getting me ready for the U.S. tour of the show that's coming up next year. She has done 13 shows at Quaaout Lodge, dinner theater shows. So they'd asked her if she had a show she'd like to bring up, and she suggested Jump, and they jumped at it.
They jumped at Jump.
And here we are. I'm so excited to be working with Vonnie again, and really excited to be up here. I've heard wonderful things about Quaaout for years from Vonnie. So.
It is. It's a lovely little place. I've been out there a few times. I've not been out for a dinner theater, so I'm looking forward to seeing you out there myself, actually.
And we're going to see you Friday night?
Friday night.
Good.
Yes, for the opening night. We thought we'd let our viewers know as well. Some of the, you know, you've performed with a lot of people. You've performed on 6 continents with a variety of entertainers. Les Brown, Jim Walker, Rolf Harris, Alfie Zappacosta. You were the pianist as well for Michael Bublé for 2 years.
I was for 2 years
How
with
was
Michael.
That?
That was really interesting because he was just doing that first album with David Foster at that time, so it was very exciting. He'd come to our shows and we'd listen on the Walkman back then. We'd listen on the Walkman to things he was doing. It was a very exciting time. He's a great guy, very talented. We're really proud of him.
Where have your travels taken you on these 6 continents you've been to?
All over, everywhere but Antarctica.
You should do a big concert there in an iceberg.
For the penguins. They're already in tuxedos. I'm going to Switzerland, actually, in January, so that's kind of exciting.
And what is it like performing with Dal Richards? He's like Canada's king of swing.
He's the greatest. He'll be 94 in January.
Wow.
And he is so quick, so sharp, still doing... We did, 2 years ago, we did 200 dates in 1 year. 200 engagements in... I don't mean he and I had 200 dates in 1 year.
You had 200 dates in 1 year. Come on.
200 engagements in 1 year, which is amazing for any musician, let alone someone in their 90s. But he's a living legend.
What is your favorite style of performing?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, I'm definitely most comfortable at a piano, but I do like lots of different music. I've been up here actually in Kamloops before playing with Gary Felgard, who's a country folk artist. But my heart definitely is in this fun jump blues stuff. So.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, we just want to let the viewers know once again, if you are interested in tickets, we can put the number up on the screen one more time, I'm sure. It's a 1-800 number. There it is, 1-800-663-4303. Performance to start this weekend, then the following weekend, and then the third weekend is after that. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Call the resort for tickets.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that 1-800 number, I believe, is connected to Quaaout Lodge. All right. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Lovely to meet you, and I'll see you Friday.
Careful with the wind in your hair. Okay?
Well, I am definitely frozen with your hair.
I know, it's good.
Thank you.
Frozen. Okay, we will take a quick break. We will have your weather forecast coming up. It's going to be windy all afternoon. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Stay with us.
Boy, I think about it every night and day. I'm addicted, wanna jump inside your love.